Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Given the utter unreliability and, frankly, economic illiteracy of President Trump, and given the fact that the EU is by far our largest trading partner, it is clear that the best interests of the UK are served by the closest possible deal with the EU. Does the Minister agree with me specifically that that should include youth mobility and improved energy and climate cooperation? And specifically, will he work with his colleagues to ensure that we ease burdens for British business by linking the UK and EU emissions trading schemes and by aligning on chemicals regulation in order to boost British productivity and prosperity?
I think that was a few questions, but we seem to have time for it today, so I welcome all of them on these exchanges. I would, first of all, of course recognise exactly what she has said. The figures speak for themselves about the importance of the EU as a principal trading partner for this country. I would disagree with her with the sense we have to choose between the US and the EU or any other markets. I believe the UK can be well positioned for all of those markets. And I know there will be strong political views in this place about political leaders in a range of countries. I would just say to her, when it comes to the United States, there are potentially thousands of jobs at stake, and that is why we are pursuing a trade and economic prosperity deal with the US. And I think we can't get away from that. On the specific questions relating to the EU, I mean, it takes both parties for a successful negotiation. I do want to see greater cooperation. I wouldn't talk about the specifics of any part of those negotiations, but I wouldn't want, for instance, the kind of barriers she's identified to be in place. I would want the UK to have the best and most frictionless trade possible with the EU, consistent with our aspirations and obligations with the rest of the world. But she's made her point very well, and I recognise it.